And now it's time for Ask Roz and Mocha.
Time once again for Ask Roz and Mocha. These podcast episodes are always fun. The gang is all here. Roz is here. I'm Mocha. Maria is here. Cheesecake is here. David Mori is here. And we started all off with Juliet, who is here. Hi, Juliet.
Hi, Mocha.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We understand you've been waiting for a really long time to get on the show and to ask a question.
It's a three-part question. The first part is for you and... It's for you and Roz.
Okay.
What advice or pep talk would you give your kids before their first date? Would it differ if your kids were of the opposite sex? And the second part is to Shem, Maury, and Maria. What first date advice would you give Roxy and Cruz?
Jeez.
Wow. So Roxy, Roz's daughter, 14 years old. Cruz, my son, 7 years old.
Right. You got a lot of years to go. Maybe you don't. Maybe not a lot. Maybe like 4 or 5, maybe.
Sure.
You know, like maybe 11, they want to go to the movies with the girl for the first time. I don't know.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Right now, when I say stuff to him, he's like, Dad. Super cute.
I have not had that conversation yet with my kid. I don't really know if there is advice. I think that it is different with girls and boys. First of all, I think
my parents never had a talk with me.
No,
not at all.
No, I was doing stuff before my parents even knew, right?
Yeah,
so
same.
like they were just they were
Listen to the
they
docuseries.
they just played catch up. Like they were just trying to mitigate damage. But for me, I think that like when it comes to just dating and those kinds of things, I don't worry too much about that. Where my head goes is just sort of safety when you are out in the world, when you're a little bit older than your first date years, you know, when you're going to bars or you're in university and you're partying and all this stuff. Like that's like my head goes to that kind of safety stuff, right? Like if you put a drink down, it's done. You're not picking it back up again.
Yeah.
Right?
Grab a next drink.
And I'll tell you, you know, and I still, you know, I still fully believe, and I'm not saying that, you know, girls shouldn't be out by themselves and all this stuff, but I think that if you're with a pack of girls and, you know, one dude is with you that you guys trust and he's part of the friend group or whatever, you know, I think that helps. You know, I really do. I think that kind of thing helps, especially if he's got an eye out for you guys. Like, I think that you should be able to have fun without worrying about stuff. Yeah. But the problem is we don't live in that world, right? We live in a world where people do awful things, and especially, you know, in bars and at parties and at this kind of thing. So my head only goes to safety. I'm not like, you know, the manners thing. She's a good kid. She's a polite kid. She's got a good heart. I don't have to do any of that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, Cruz is pretty much the same way. And I agree with you on the safety thing.
Yeah.
The basic message would just be like, be safe, be kind, be polite.
Yeah. But you have a boy though, so like, do you have like a code that you want to instill on him of like, you know, how to like be polite, how to treat a woman, like door opening, this kind of thing? Like, do you have all that
Do
stuff?
all of that.
Okay.
Open
yeah.
the car door. You get to a restaurant or a bar. You open that door for that lady.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you have all that, which I don't have to have those conversations.
Before
with
we
Roz.
get to Shem, Maury, and Maria, Juliet, do you have kids?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. So what kind of advice do you think, like if someone were to come to you, for example, and say, Juliet, you need to give Roz and Mocha's kids advice on dating, what would you say?
My advice for like a female, like a girl, would be the same as Roz was saying, like be safe and stuff like that. And if he makes you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to let him know.
Yeah.
And for a guy, I'd be like, be yourself, be a gentleman, same thing as you, Mocha, and also just cool it with the cologne.
Great advice. No one said that to Shem growing up. Even now, with that Axe body spray, bro.
Bro, it's not Axe, man.
Okay, Shem Cheesecake, your number one sort of dating advice for either boys or girls.
Yeah, I would say, you know, aside from the safety part of it, I would just say don't put all your eggs in one basket. I think it's very easy when you're young to assume the very first person that you date or the first few dates is going to be your forever person, and that might not be the case. So
Shem's advice, much like my mom's advice, which was to just
oh my God.
And he's up on the cool water.
Oh my God.
Maria, what is your advice? Or do you want us to come back to you while you catch your breath? Okay, David Mori, what's your advice, dating advice?
You know, again, other than the safety thing, is just keep it memorable, because you always look back to like your first dates and stuff, and so just just keep it fun, just keep it
like
memorable.
Activity based kind of thing, you think, or
yeah,
what?
like don't try and overthink things. Just make it something that you'll remember forever.
Wow, that's a lot of expectations for one date.
Maria?
But good,
I would
good.
say for a guy, don't take her to the movies on the first date.
Oh, that is 100% fact. I agree with you
Do
on
not
that
take
one.
her to the movies.
Yeah.
It is the worst date you could possibly go on. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be lavish, but put thought into the date.
Yeah.
And that's when you'll win a girl's heart over immediately because you can tell them they put the thought in, And for a girl, don't expect them to do everything. Always be grateful, especially if they're paying for the date.
Mm-hmm.
Be kind and just have fun and always drive to the first date. Don't get picked up.
I worked at a movie theater, so the movies were the best first date because it was free.
Right. I'm with when I was younger, right? Like one of the only places that you could be alone in the dark with a girl was the movie theater.
But not on the first date.
Oh yeah, but we would just go to the movies and
Just to make out,
and just
right?
make
Yeah.
out
That's what he's saying.
because it was dark, it was loud, and everybody had their back to you. Like you could
Okay, settle down.
right?
Hoe around, right?
You could be a hoe in a movie theater. Yeah.
That's not the advice we are giving.
No, listen, you could be a hoe if you want to be a hoe. I'm just saying that in the movie theater, maybe not the first date when you're trying to get to know somebody, but I was like, the movie theater was a great place when you were younger, right?
This guy.
All right.
What?
You know what? You should start a YouTube channel
Yeah.
for young men.
You can name it if you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. There you go.
Yeah. No, be respectful. Like, hey, listen, it was
Subscribe, turn on notifications.
Yeah. Slam that button.
Yo, Juliet, you're the best. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Juliet, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh, hands down, Roz.
Right.
There you go. Subscribe to that YouTube channel.
I remember, God, what was the movie? Where I really...
Casablanca?
No, shut up. No, it
What was Charlie Chaplin's first movie?
No, I knew. Here's my thing: is that I had a date. We were going to go to the movies, and I knew it was going to be a makeout date.
Yeah.
Right. Like I fully knew it was going to be a makeout date, and I went. We had already planned on like the Sunday to go to the matinee because it was going to be dead. But I remember I really wanted to see the movie, so I remember I went to see that movie on the Friday with my brother,
And it only cost 5 cents.
because I didn't want to miss it during my makeout date. So I pre-watched the movie because I didn't want to miss the movie because I really wanted to see it.
Did she know that you went and watched it beforehand?
No,
or she
no,
thought this
no,
was
no,
like the
no,
first
no,
time for
no,
both
no,
of y'all?
No, let me find out what
She probably didn't even care about the movie.
date this was. I was 12.
Okay.
It was
Oh,
1980.
so it was a silent picture.
It was 1988.
Yeah, it was a marionette show.
The movie was The Three Amigos, starring Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase.
It's a good movie.
So you went to watch that with your brother, and
yeah,
then you
on
went
Friday,
on your date.
and then I had a make-out date on the
my
Sunday.
God.
Yes.
All right, Jag says here, this is actually a question for you, Roz.
Okay.
What is Roz's favorite thing to do while sitting for hours on the toilet? Does he have any specific videos he likes to watch? Do the rest of you go on your phones while on the toilet? If so, what do you guys watch? Start with Roz.
What do I watch? I'll just like cruise through social media a little bit. That's really like my only social media time.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really on it throughout the rest of the day, unless somebody sends me something, and then I tend to get lost in it like everybody else. But I'll just cruise through social media. I'll catch up on news. I'll every now and then, like I'll watch a real delicious cooking video, which I know sounds like it's the worst place to do that.
Yeah.
But I enjoy doing that. Like if I'm
On the
sitting on the
toilet,
toilet, I watched the guy make this guy make these really great potatoes the other day, and it was a 16-minute video.
16 minutes?
16 minutes.
Bro, you could be enjoying that on the comfort of your own couch.
I know. I could have, but I got so super into it, and so I watched the whole video on the toilet.
Hunched over, or you like lean back still?
I have to shake it up because my legs get sleepy.
Oh my
right?
God.
You
then
need to
my
install in the bathroom door like a jail where there's like a sliding thing they could slide food in
I
for
don't
you.
even close the door.
Oh, there you go.
No, I don't even close the door.
Everybody, Maury, I assume yes, on the toilet,
Of
you use the
course.
phone. Yeah, Shem?
Yeah.
Maria, you want to answer?
I don't bring mine in.
Yeah. You know what? This past week, I would say, yeah, creeping up on 7 days here. I've been trying to get into the habit of leaving my phone on the table when I go to the washroom.
Really? Huh?
Yeah. So I'm not sitting in there scrolling. And it's been working so far.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because then when I get out, I just grab my phone and start scrolling.
Right. But other times I'm just in there, I just hang out. Like often, I only have my phone in there with me in the morning. Right. But if I just go in and hang out, I'll just go in and like hang out with myself.
I just like, wait, not listen to music or watch.
No.
You're just in there for how long, though?
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I brought a drink in with me the other day.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, like I stopped by the fridge, grabbed a can of cider, and I went into
Like
the
a king
bathroom.
can?
Yeah.
I bring
had
my
about-
coffee in the bathroom.
Yeah, I had about half of it.
Uh-huh.
And then I decided I was done in there, and then I went and finished it in the living room. Huh. Yeah.
And you just like sit there and think?
No.
Or
I just hang out with my own thoughts.
Like look around and stuff?
There's nothing to see. I mean, the mirror is right there. I stare at myself, if truth be told.
Of course.
Right?
There you go. That's the answer.
The mirror's right in front of the toilet. So sometimes I'll listen,
Laura says here for us, Roz,
Yes.
what commercial was your favorite to film? Because we've done a ton of commercials for the Roz and Mocha show.
My favorite to film?
Yeah. Do you have a favorite? I really like the pink suits commercial with the cheerleaders when we had to do the choreographed dance.
Yeah.
I love that commercial.
Yeah.
That
I think
one was good.
I think that was my favorite to shoot because it was huge. There was like 100 extras and damn it, Maury had the girl cheerleading outfit on and he was doing his thing. Yeah, I think that was like as far as fun goes, that was the funnest shoot to do for sure.
Or the last one with the slime.
It was not fun to shoot.
It was so much fun.
It was not fun.
Got so dirty.
No, you didn't.
I got a couple of specks
barely.
of slime on my jacket.
Yeah.
My socks were destroyed.
Yeah. No. It was not fun. That was the least fun, I think, out of all of them that we've shot. It was the least fun. I had no fun that day. Zero fun. Zero.
Oh, you know what?
And then I left and my hair was green.
And your beard.
And my beard was green.
Yeah.
And my skin was green.
And we had to take photos the next day.
Yeah. Everything on me was green. I got dyed.
You know which one was actually kind of fun? The very first commercial we shot in our studios upstairs, in our old studios.
That was a fun one too.
Because there was so much worry about what we would do or what the idea was because everyone looked at us like we were just like straight up unhinged.
Right.
And the one thing they said was like, because somebody said something to the effect of using a smoke machine.
Right.
And then they were like, absolutely not. Nobody bring a smoke machine. You're not allowed to use a smoke machine.
Right.
So that day that we showed up for the shoot, I think we had like the biggest smoke machine you could possibly rent.
we filled it.
And we filled that room
with confetti
so much
and smoke.
Stop. That place was a filthy mess.
Yeah.
It looked like a nightclub that had a music festival that ended at like 6 a.m.
Yeah, we trashed it. Yeah. We trashed the studio. It was great. You're right. That was a lot of fun too.
That was a lot of
but
fun.
they're always a good time. The crew that does them is really, really great, and they sort of just let us come up with these crazy ideas, and it's always good. And then there's all the people there. Maury does all the behind the scenes stuff always. That's real fun too. And yeah, it's all good. I like doing them.
Edward says here, what was the most recent chivalrous or random act of kindness you've done for a stranger?
For a stranger?
Mm-hmm. Anybody have an answer?
Oh, I helped a guy in a wheelchair up over
That's
the curb
nice.
that he couldn't get up over.
Very nice.
Yeah, I did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did he ask, or did you just saw him struggling and was like, hey, do you need help?
Yeah, I just saw him. He was.
Do you
struggling.
always ask? Like, you don't just like go up and like just
Yeah,
start
no.
pushing
I was sort of running towards him. I was like, I got you.
Got it.
And then I helped him. I helped him up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he was literally going to be in the street.
Aw.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
An old lady's onion fell and went
Why do you sound like you're about to pass away right now?
Try not to laugh.
Is this your last sentence?
Okay, so Maury,
I
talk about
saved a woman's onion.
Okay.
How?
Why does it sound made up already?
Because the onion fell, like she was like wanting to put it in the little bag. She was trying to open the bag and the onion fell and went rolling. So I stopped it with my foot and I'm like, hey, ma'am, here's your onion.
And you said it just like that, like a scared child. Hey, ma'am.
So you picked up an onion for an older lady.
Yeah,
Okay.
chivalrous.
Hey, there we go.
Cheesecake, you have an answer?
Yeah, this woman twisted and broke her ankle in front of me when she was going for a jog. This happened probably like about a month and a half ago or so, and I just stood there helping her, remain calm until the police came. The ambulance came.
But is that because you tripped her?
No, come on, man. I ain't guilty. But I heard her scream, and it was actually in the parking lot of a bank that I did not rob. Okay. Whatever.
Jeez.
Listen, I'm just getting ahead of it, okay?
Fair.
Yeah, and so I just stood by, waited for the ambulance to come, and then helped keep her calm.
How long were you there
That's
for
very
with
nice.
her?
Ooh. Probably close to an hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit, that's
How,
so good
how
for you.
old was
That's
she?
so
What was
nice.
what was the demographic?
Definitely in her 60s or 70s.
really, eh?
Yeah, she was really like freaking out and really panicking.
buddy. That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
And did she tell you to call like a friend or anything like that? Like, did she
I called
did
her
you-
son.
You did.
Called her son. Yeah.
And you say, "Yo, this is cheesecake. I got your mom."
Just like that. Hey, yo, I got your mom.
Right now, her ankle's broken, but if
Yeah,
If you don't get here quicker.
Don't say
get quick, it could get
Don't
worse. Which is all true, right? It's all true.
Maria, do you have an answer?
Yeah, I bought someone's order behind me at McDonald's the other day when I was getting a coffee.
A whole ass order?
Yeah.
What were they getting?
It
Like
was
a
just
combo?
it was just a
Or
coffee
Oh,
and like
okay,
a
that's
muffin.
nice.
Ended up being it was in the morning, so I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do? You just say, hey, what did the person behind?
Yeah, I just said, what did
order?
they get? And they told me, and I said, okay, I'll get it.
Now, would it have been different if they said that person ordered like a combo?
No, I think at that point when you ask, you have to pay
You
for
have
it.
to. What if they were like, oh, that person working like a crazy overnight shift and they ordered like 5 combos for the crew at work?
I'd be like, what's the person behind them getting?
Yeah.
That's $70, ma'am.
I'll pass.
Yeah. No. I've never done that.
No?
I would never do that.
Why?
No.
I think we've had this discussion before
Yeah,
because
it's
then you
not for
feel
me.
like
You never think you have to pay for it?
No.
it's owed or something,
No,
right?
I just I don't
I've done
want
that a
somebody
few
to buy
times.
mine. I don't want to be involved
such a
in
nice
that.
surprise, though.
I don't.
Yeah.
I would feel awful all day if somebody did that.
Really?
If I got to the window and they were like that person paid, I'd be like, ugh.
Like you feel like you have to go chase them down and
No,
give them
because
money?
now I think that somebody just feels so good about themselves for doing something that was completely unnecessary and doesn't
No, but
affect me at all.
It's to make the
No.
person, the stranger,
No.
feel good, feel nice,
No.
and maybe have a good day.
It's called
No.
pay it forward.
It's
and then
not
they,
paying it
it's-
forward. It's you taking it upon yourself to make yourself feel like a hero.
No.
Right? Yes.
I don't think I feel like a hero. I just wanted to do something
But
nice for someone.
you felt that you did something nice. You did something that makes you feel good. Right?
Anyone who got their coffee or order paid for them would feel good.
I would not. I'm telling you right now, I would not. I would hate
I would.
it.
It's happened to me before, and I've
hate it.
like been eternally
really nice.
grateful
Like,
for that
Listen,
person.
do-gooder, leave me out of your do-gooder world. I
No.
don't need that
All
in
right,
my
way
life.
to put a spin on that nice conversation.
I don't need it. I don't want it. It would make me so uncomfortable, right? Especially because they're gonna like, well, do you want to? And I'm like, no. I don't. I don't want to pay for the guy's order behind me. I don't want the guy in front of me to pay for my order. How can we all just not pay for our own stuff?
Bro, can you
right?
do us a favor? Just stay home.
Why?
Like all day, every day.
I'm having fun today.
This was supposed to be a nice
No, I'm just
conversation.
saying in general.
No.
Yeah, just in general. Just stay home, man.
No, I like going out.
Do you?
Right?
It sounds like it.
I do. I like it.
Someone wants to know, what's the most common way you greet each other? Is it hey? Is it sup? Is it yo? Is it hello? Is it hi? Whenever Cheesecake walks in here, because I'm usually the first one from the show that's in the building. Anytime I see Cheesecake, he walks in, I'm always like, Cheesecake!
Yes.
That's how we greet each other. Anytime I see Roz, I'm either like, yo, or what's up? With David Morey, he usually just walks by and I'm like, eh. And Maria, whenever I see Maria, I'm always like, Maria!
I walk in and I look at Mocha and I go, yep. Right?
Yeah.
And then I always say something to Maury, like Maury, something like that. Whenever if I ever go into the room where Cheesecake and Maria are, I usually bust through the door and say something wildly offensive.
Yeah, very, very offensive.
The other day, can you believe this?
Absolutely.
The other day, Ross walks in. He goes,
What? Whoa.
It was Ford.
Hold on. If I don't believe it, will he get canceled?
"Yep." Okay. No, maybe not. No. Just walked in like,
Yeah, that's fine.
Dad.
That's fine. Yeah,
That's all right.
yeah,
That's all
yeah,
right.
That's okay.
oh, it was so good.
All right.
And damn it, Maury comes in and he's like, hello, good morning, hello, right? Something like that.
Very
Yeah.
monotone.
Yeah, as he walks by behind Mocha.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And then sometimes Mocha will have his headphones on and not hear. And then Maury will stand in the door and go, hello, hello, until Mocha takes his headphones off. And Mocha will be like, oh, hey, what's up? And Maury will go, oh, hi.
Just like that.
Was that accurate? Very. Yeah. Yeah.
Grace says here, if you've gone swimming, do you feel like you need to shower after, or do you count swimming as showering?
Oh, God.
I always shower after I go swimming. Have to.
Absolutely.
Right? Am I wrong in
Absolutely.
this? No, you have to. Yeah.
Like, okay, it's summer. You're at the pool, right?
Yeah.
You're in your pool. It's,
Not immediately after.
No,
if I'm hanging out, like I'm hanging out.
Okay, let's say.
And then later in the day, I will. Once I'm done with the pool, I'll go and take a shower.
Okay, but what if it's afternoon? Swimming with the kid, then you realize, oh, hey, it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
Got to get lunch prepared. And then I also got to like start prepping for dinner and maybe going to sit down in the yard because the sun is still blazing hot and it's gorgeous.
Oh,
I'm going to crush a beer. You're not interrupting any of that daytime
I'm
to take a
still continuing
shower.
with the day, and then I will shower after everything is done.
Okay.
But like, I don't mean hop in the pool, immediately
Go
get
take
out
a
of the pool
shower.
and go take a shower. No.
Gotcha,
Like I'll
gotcha,
continue my
gotcha.
day.
Yeah.
But if I know that I am done with the pool, have nothing else going on, then I'll go shower.
But you won't go to bed that night not having showered, having just been in the
Hell
pool.
no. No,
you won't,
no.
huh?
No.
Oh, all the time.
No, shower, moisturize, everything.
All the time.
Maria?
No, the minute I know I'm done with my bathing suit,
Yeah.
it's shower.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
like if I have friends over, people over, my family's just chilling by the pool. If we're like, me and start making dinner, we're barbecuing outside, like I'll still keep my bathing suit on until like I've decided, okay, I'm not going back in. But before I go to bed, it's automatic shower.
So you won't take the bathing suit off, put shorts on. You'll take the bathing suit off, take a shower,
If I want
then
to
get
eat
dressed.
and not be in a wet bathing suit, or I'm getting cold from being in the wet bathing suit, I might go change, but then I'll shower after I change again, and then all those clothes will go in the wash.
yeah. Same.
Maury, your old man has a pool.
Yeah, but it's too cold to go in. So the last time I was in a pool, I didn't shower.
You did not. You just went home, went to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
like a normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheesecake?
Like a normal person.
I heard that, by the way. I'm not going to acknowledge it, but go ahead.
I'm always going to shower afterwards. Yeah, there's too many weird, nasty things in a pool for me not to.
Like what?
Like people peeing and all that stuff, man.
For God's sake.
Well, it's also like, even forget the peeing, like you're in chemicals, because even we have a saltwater pool, but still,
Same.
there's still chlorine and stuff, but that's not good for your skin. And then like sunscreen, and like
dries
I'm
out
always
your
putting
skin.
tanning oil on, so like I gotta get the tanning oil off.
Okay. I
Layers.
was with you.
Layers.
I was with you up until
Layers
the
and
tanning oil,
layers.
Maria.
Oh, I lather myself up. I'm in that oil all day.
John, I almost forgot about you there, bro. You are last on our list here of people to talk to and questions that we are taking on Ask Roz Mocha. Go ahead.
No problem. Thanks, guys. My question is, did you guys watch the new Martha Stewart documentary on Netflix?
Not yet.
If
No,
so-
I haven't.
Okay.
And I was going to ask, more importantly, did Shem watch it? And if he did he get all like in a bathrobe with a glass of apple juice? Did he demand that no one bothered him for like the next 2 hours?
Well, what Martha and I do on our own is private, first and foremost.
You watch
She
the
was,
doc, though,
she
right?
was
Martha
in town
and I-
over the weekend, I think.
She
was at Nobu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nobu. Yeah.
So what happened, Shem? Did you watch it?
I've only seen the first 15 minutes of the documentary.
And how was it? What'd you think?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn.
She's, firstly, Martha's a dime now at, 83, 84 years old?
Yeah.
She was a super dime.
Oh,
When she was younger?
He just sounded so
What?
Toronto, man.
All of a sudden, Shem
Sorry.
turns into a hood man.
He really was, though. I love the attitude and everything.
Yo, is this a documentary? Like, does your girl know that you have feels for
Yo, y'all
Martha?
really snitch on this show,
I
huh?
know,
Y'all
I know.
just
It's
put
so-
it all out there.
Sorry. X that part. And if I forget to delete it from the podcast, I apologize. But did you watch those 15 minutes of the documentary with your girl?
I watched it alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has she ever asked, say, hey, do you want to watch this together?
Well, if she did, I would say yes.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
More Martha?
Would you do what Roz does and pre-watch the movie so that you can watch it on your own time first?
But do you think that he's going to make out during the Martha Stewart documentary?
Yeah.
I got
I
things
don't
to
know. I'm
focus
saying
on.
it's more
If he
so he
starts
has a
talking like a
look.
Toronto hood man again, yeah.
That's like young Helen Mirren looked very
Yo.
much like Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Crazy how
People
much
did those
she looked like
comparison
Jennifer
pictures
Lawrence.
before.
Helen Mirren now.
Yeah, Helen Mirren now. Yeah, but
John, did you watch the Martha Stewart doc?
I absolutely did. And as I was watching it, I actually thought of this question. For some reason, I just thought of Shem. So I had to ask the question about it.
But you get it now, right? When you see her, right? You get it.
Oh, I for sure get it.
Yeah, of course. That's my guy right here.
Appreciate
I
you,
also
John.
think because Martha Stewart's just so sassy, I think that her sassiness makes up at least like 60% of,
Totally.
of sort of like her persona, which is what makes her so attractive.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that she went to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, there's the thing with Jill.
She developed a new sassiness when she came out of the joint, right? Like she was not this Martha before she went in the joint.
No.
She was still
Jail
very much
changes you.
the facade of perfection and built an empire in making women feel inadequate, right? Like that was Martha's whole thing. Like she was not this sort of based, figure that she is now. Like she was still very much a fantasy back in the day.
There you go. John, appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening. Before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Hands down, pants down, Roz.
Maybe.
Thank you, John.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right.
And thank you, everybody, for all of your questions. Once a week on Instagram, you'll see a
too
picture
much
and or
yelling this
video
episode.
at Kiss925. A graphic that reads, Ask Roz and Mocha. That is where we get the questions from, and 2 of you will be selected to join us on a future episode. Thank you for listening. This has been the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Too much yelling.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.